So we have a new mayor. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Nomi. Eric Adams is now the mayor. My daughter has already proclaimed that Eric Adams is doing a horrible job so far.
She's smart.
She's like, how the hell are we not taking a pause from school right now? And she's freaking out a little bit. Here is Eric Adams explaining that we need to protect people from the indignity of sleeping on the subways by ostensibly, I guess, arresting them.
Here's my plan for dealing with the subways right away. I need my police officers back on the subway trains, walking through the cars, having that omnipresent that's needed. Then let's be proactive. Let's partner our police officers with mental health professionals. Let's train the clerks and other TA employees to identify a person that's on the station or in the station that's acting irrationally, and let's proactively give them the services they need and have them off the system, because fear is not only actual, but it's perceived. There's a perception that our subway system is not safe. We need to remove that perception by having the presence of police and mental health professionals to make sure those who are on the services are getting the system that they need. There is no dignity in living on the train, sleeping on the train, or doing violent acts on the train station or on the train car. We're going to turn that around.
First off,
perception.
I mean, first off,
so much to say.
This is unbelievable to me. First off, the reason why people are afraid of subways in New York City, to the extent that people are, is because they don't want to catch COVID. Now, he doesn't believe that COVID is easy. He's basically announced that, like, we just need to deal with it. But that's the biggest thing that I think people are afraid of in terms of subways at this point. But what kind of services is he talking about? If people are living on the train, what kind of services might they need? Like maybe someplace to live. Yeah. I mean, this is, I'll tell you what I'm scared of. That state. Because that just sounds to me like he's just going to send.
That was exactly it. Is like the medium is the message, right? You got a former cop who is delivering a message that to put more cops in the subway. I feel more unsafe when I see more cops around because it creates this perception that it's not safe. We have more cops in New York City than than most countries have. We are so militarized in New York City. You can't walk outside your house without seeing, several cops on the street. It's ridiculous. We're also, let's be very clear, the safest city in America. And, despite a little bit of an uptick since COVID, we're still safer than we were 10 years ago and for decades beforehand. So just want to put those facts on the table. With that being said, like you said, I mean, is there a reason why he's saying this? Is it because he is funded by some police unions? Is it because he is funded by real estate? Is it because he said, he called out Goldman Sachs and Wall Street for not going back to
your internet. We're losing your internet for some reason.
Work and you need to leave the city. I'm sorry, that he's putting this out there. And it's going to hurt tourism. People are not going to feel comfortable here because there's this BS perception. Is my connection unstable?
Yeah, your connection's unstable, but I also was struck by how he says my cops. I'm going to put my cops back. What is he? Do that again. Will you run the first?
Here's my plan for dealing with the subways right away. I need my police officers back on the subway trains, walking.
Yeah, I need my police officers. They're his police officers?
Well, he does lead them. And that's important. The mayor runs the police department.
I understand that, but it's not his police officers. I mean,
you should take responsibility for them. Let's hold him to those words.
No, he's the mayor and they're the city's police officers, but they're not his. I need my police officers back out there. No, I don't think. I'm sorry. I just the whole attitude I think is highly problematic, and the idea that they're going to assess who's acting irrationally on in the subway. I mean, that's a lot of people as far as I'm concerned.
Well, one more thing, and also what defines rational. These are not mental health experts, no matter how much they're put in situations in which there are mental health problems and And simultaneously, I mean, we could talk about all the things we could be doing in terms of mental health. Perhaps passing the New York Health Act would be great, going back to the Senate. But what really gets me about this is that there is this perception that New York has changed and New York is more conservative than people think because of Eric Adams. Let's be real. This man ran in the lowest turnout election in history in New York City in a multi-way primary, ranked choice primary. He did not have an overwhelming consensus behind him. This was a slice and dice targeted election, and he benefited because of a lot of the conservative news that was putting out that New York is not safe. So they're going to play this game, trying to create, a message that we're not a safe city, and we are. Historically, the trends are in that direction.
Yeah, this is going to be. I'm not looking forward to this guy's era, frankly, because. All right. Well, we'll have plenty of time to talk about him more.